Okay, so while we're getting everything set up, one of the things I want to show you is how I'm going to set up my sleeping arrangements for this evening. So first things first is this old school army just sleeping mat. You know, nothing special about it. You could pick these up for super cheap, like literally anywhere. They're just some form of styrofoam or something. I don't know. I just know they're super cheap. You can pick them up anywhere, and they're pretty handy, especially like last time when I didn't have my camp chair. It's made a pretty impromptu camp thing to sit on and keep me dry at least. You want to make sure you roll it the opposite way that it was rolled, okay? That'll make it easier for you to put it down on the ground. They get memories just like everything else. So I re-rolled it backwards, you can see. Just rolled out pretty flat enough for what we needed to do. Next thing we're going to put down is the dreaded space blanket that I actually had to have help with when I got back to get it folded back up in the right order. The reason we're putting the ground mat down first and then the sleeping pad, and then the space blanket is because last time I skidded around all night when it was just this on the bed, and that was no fun, especially when I was trying to avoid the tent or avoid the stove. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to use this. We're going to use this sleeping mat. This is it's self-inflating, and it is. I had talked about it already. It's the Pro 3.8 from Mountain Design. You know, it is self-inflating, but I like to give a little bit of extra help just because I don't think it's comfortable enough with just having it fill itself up. So you can see it. It's already starting to self-inflate a little bit. You know, you just got to give it a little bit of loving sometimes is all. Probably use a little bit more. So I decided to switch it up, and I'm actually going to be sleeping on the other side, have my gear on this side, because the wood stove actually has a piece of glass in it that helps radiate heat, and I want as much heat as I can possibly get, you know, especially when the nights are supposed to be getting, you know, pretty cold here. And last but not least, actually probably the most important of it all, the rest of these things are just comfort measures, is the sleeping bag. And I actually, this time around, I wasn't playing around, and so I put I hooked everything in. So everything is interconnected. The inner liner is connected with the Gore-Tex outer, so that way I don't have to worry about it when I'm getting in and out of the sleeping bag. I just hooked it in. We all have 5 minutes, and I'm sure that 5 minutes is going to save me a headache down the road. I highly recommend compression bags for your military sleeping bag. It just makes it easier to fit in your pack. Doesn't do anything for the weight, and there's nothing we can do about that, but definitely helps with the getting it in your pack anyway. And bada boom. Well, almost. One more thing to add to that. Gotta go into my pack and get it. And that's the pillow. Super Swall, it weighs practically nothing, and it just, like I said, it was a game changer. Or I said that in my previous video. The other great thing about this pillow is it has a one-way nozzle in it. So you press the button down and you breathe into it, and it doesn't push back air. So it's super nice. I really like that feature. That's a win. All right, I'm gonna get the rest of my gear packed in here because I did feel a couple of raindrops while I was out there grabbing my pillow. So I'll be back with you guys in a little bit.